Today we are learning one thing, how to turn your idea into a real working automation. Not theory, just real thing. Here's what going to happen in next sometime. I'm going to give you a framework with the 5 steps. You follow those 5 steps and you can turn any automation idea into a structure so clear. You will know exactly what to build. By the end, you will not just have an idea, you will have a roadmap. Real talk to when I first got the idea of a voice agent. I almost messed this up. I was sitting in my room thinking, okay, AI takes calls, answer questions, book appointment. Let me start building this right now. I literally opened my laptop, started building. But then I stopped because I realized if I just jumped into building without knowing exactly what this voice agent named Floxo could do, step by step, I will just waste weeks building the wrong thing. So instead, I did something that took me 30 minutes, and that 30 minutes saved literally weeks of rebuilding. I defined the journey from idea to working automation first. That's what I'm teaching you right now, the 5 step process that turn an idea into an automation. No code, just structure. Let's go. Okay, so here's the thing. You have an automation idea. There are two paths you can take. One is like just most people do. What the tool should I use? Jump into building. Halfway realizing, wait, I don't think there's so. Restart, wasted 20%. Or you can take another path. Some people know about it, which is idea to map the journey into 5 steps. Pick the tool, build it, done. The difference 30 minutes of clarity. That was little late. You're probably thinking, Muskan, I just want to build. I just figure it out as I go. Sure, you can. But you will waste time, a lot of it. People who build automations faster, they all do the same thing first. They map out the entire journey from idea to finished automation step by step, like explaining it to a human. Because here's the principle, if you can't explain your automation to a human, you can't build it. So this video is not about perfectionism. It's about overthinking. It's about clarity. Because once you are clear on what you are building, the building part, here's the easiest part. Most people skip clarity. Then they spend 10x more time coding because they are confused what they are building. You are not going to be that person. Okay, so here's the framework. It has 5 parts, and honestly, these 5 parts are all of you need. First is the trigger. This is what starts your automation, which can be for voice agent when someone's call, emails arrive, customer fills out a form, someone visit your website, time hit a certain hour, like every Monday at 9 a.m. The trigger is just what wakes up the automation. Next is the input. This is the information that come in when trigger happens. For voice agent, their phone number comes in, or email arrives, and input is just a thing where the raw data the automation has to work with. Next part is the brain and process. This is where the automation actually thinks. In my voice agent case, listen to what they are saying. Understood? Do they need a callback? Are they asking for a lawyer? Do they need information? The brain is just process the input, make decision, gather information. Here's the part most people skip and why they fail. They don't define what the automation should be thinking about. They just say make it smarter and wonder why it doesn't work. You have to say when this happens, the automation will do that. And when this happens, the automation will do that work. Specific step by step. Next is the action and the output. This is what the automation does based on what it learn. In Floxo case, the person want a callback, save their information, schedule callback, and notify lawyers. The action is based on what you learn, what should happens now. Next and the final part is the result and follow up. This is what happens after the action. In my voice agent, lawyer get notification that there's a new case. Client get confirmation they will hear back soon. The result is everything is organized and the human is ready to take over. Now, I know this sounds like a lot of steps, but it's literally just five questions. What trigger this? What information comes in? What should the automation think about? What should it do? What happens after? That's it. If you can't answer these five questions, you can automate literally anything. Now let's went you through some real examples. Let me show you how I use this framework to build my voice agent for personal injury law firms named as Floxo. Because Floxo is a real automation that's making money right now, and it started with me answering those five questions. First question is what the trigger is. A potential client call the law firm's number. What the information comes in. Their phone number, what they are asking. Next is what should the automation think about? Is this a personal injury case? Does this person need legal help or just information? Next, what should it do? Ask smart question to understand their situation. Gather their contact info. Next is what happens after. The lawyer gets notification on their phone. Client get confirmation test. We got your information. Lawyer will call you on the date and the time. And here's the key thing. Before I built this voice agent, I literally sat down and wrote this out on paper, like actually handwritten notes. And as I was writing it, I realized some things like this question, or I wouldn't have enough information, or like the lawyer also need to know this. And one more is what if someone's call after hours? All of these questions came up in the planning stage, not in the building stage. If I start coding, I have been halfway done, and when I realized I don't think about what happens after hours. That's why defining the workflow is a goal. And now is your turn. Right now in the comments, I want you to write what one automation you want to build. Just say it. Don't overthink. I want to automate any specific task you want to. And then what could it do? Like in the simplest way possible. It could take information and then do this. I'm going to read these comments and I might create a workflow breakdown for the most interesting one. So drop your idea now. I will wait while you do it. All right, now you have been through about your automation. Let me show you some real examples so you can see how different automations use this framework. The second example is lead generation automation. This is an automation that find and qualified leads automatically. A sales team or a freelancer would use this. Let me walk you through the five questions. First is what trigger this? Time trigger. Every Monday at 9 a.m. the automation walks up or code it. B. New LinkedIn connection added. What information comes in? The second question is your targeted customer criteria, LinkedIn search filters, or their LinkedIn profile URL. Then next question is what should the automation think about? Search for profiles matching the criteria, score them. Is this a good lead or a bad lead? Next question is what should it do? If a good lead, save their information, create an email draft personalized to them. Add to a spreadsheet, alert you. If a bad lead, skip them, move to next person. Next question is what happens after? You will get a new notification, 5 qualified lead ready to connect. Their information is already researched. Personalized email template is ready. They are in your CRM or spreadsheet, organized, not scattered. If you use this automation, instead of spending 4 hours of finding and researching 20 leads, you spend 30 minutes reviewing 20 leads that are already researched and qualified. That's the payoff. The third example is personalized email automation. This is what I will use for outreach, and it's the exact template I'm going to give you when you join my Skool community. Here's how it works. For trigger, it will you click send outreach campaign or a specific time or date hits. Second, about information. List of people to contact your message template. Third is what should the automation think about? This is their name, company name. Look for recent activity about them. Read their LinkedIn profile bio. Understood what's unique about this person. Then create a personalized message using that info. Make that email address is valid. Reduce bounces. Find the best time to send it to that time zone. Add tracking so you know if they opened it. 4. What should it do? Send a personalized email at the right time. Add a tracking pixel. Add a reply tracking link. Logged it into your CRM with a specific message that was sent. Next is what happens after. Email arrive in their inbox. They open it. You get a notification that any person name from the company name opened your email. When they reply, you get a notification instantly. Your CRM updates automatically with the conversation. This is the automation I will use for Floxo outreach to personal injury law forms. Cold email without personalized 2 to 3% response rate. With personalization, the response rate will increase 3 to 5 times. That's why defining the workflow matters. The difference between generic and personalized messages use, and it's all backed into how you structure it. Here's what I want you to understand. You define your workflow first. Then you pick your tool, not the way around. Most people do this. What tool should I use? And then try to fit their idea into the tool. Smart people do this. Here's what I want to automate. Design the workflow. Then figure out which tool handle it. And here's the good news. Once your workflow is defined, picking the tool is easy because you just ask, can this tool do what I need? For me, simple workflow, input to output, cloud. Just make a prompt. Medium workflow, multiple steps, multiple decisions, N10. Very complex workflow, multiple APIs, a lot of data. Then cloud plus N10. But I don't need to know this upfront. I just needed to know my workflow. Here's what I actually do when I'm not sure which tool to use. I search what I need to do and the automation tool which can handle this. Or I ask directly it from cloud. I want to automate this type of workflow. Which tool is best? And cloud tells me simple and cloud tells me simple as that. The point is tool is last, workflow is first. Okay, so I'm giving you a simple template to write down your first workflow. It's super simple. It's literally 5 lines. Trigger, what to start this automation. Input, what information comes in. Brain, what should the automation think about or do. Action, what should happen based on that thinking. Result, what happens after. What's organized. Who gets info and get notified. That's it. You can fill in those 5 blanks. You are ready to build. And I'm going to give you this template as a PDF in my Skool community. Actually, I'm giving these 3 things when you join. Workflow template PDF. Fill in the blanks for your first automation. 3 real examples exactly how I design my voice agent for personal injury law firms. Lead generation for any business. Email workflow. My outreach template, the exact email template I used for Floxo outreach, so you can model them and use them directly. And the reason I'm putting this in Skool instead of just giving it away on YouTube because the people in Skool are serious. They are actually build, and I get to help them build it live on Friday also. So if you really want to do this, come to Skool. We will build your first automation together. All right. So here's what I want you to do right now. Step one, comment your automation idea below. Seriously, do it. Step two, if you are serious about learning this, join my Skool community. It's completely free. Daily post, daily teaching, weekly live class, the PDF templates, community of people actually building stuff. Step three, next week. You're actually building your first automation. You are going to see code for the first time. You are going to understand how to use Cloud and N10 to turn this workflow into a real working automation. But before then, just sit with this framework. Think about your automation idea, scratch it out, answer those 5 questions, and honestly, that's all is going to clarify so much. Most of the work is not the planning, it's structure. The coding is just translating the plan. So don't skip this part. One more thing, if you are watching this and thinking, I don't even have a idea, this doesn't apply to me. It does because you are probably have repetitive tasks in your life right now that you hate doing. That's your automation. Look for things that happen the same way every time. Take time you do manually, someone you or a team complains about. That's your automation idea. All right, go build and drop your idea in the comments. Let's see what